Good day, faith friends. I am Elise Bendo, your Gospel Reflection Sharer for today. And our Gospel is Luke chapter 14, verses 1 to 6. At this time, we can see that law has been a vital and important principle in our world with the purpose and intent to ensure safety, security, and peace for the people. However, there are times where we put the rules before what is loving and healthy for an individual, family, and community. And it is true that we should keep and follow the rules, but we should also be aware that by following some rules, we are forgetting and breaking the greatest commandment of God, which is to love your neighbor. Jesus, in today's gospel, help us to be mindful to use the law for the good of others and not just to keep the rules. As I continue, first I want to define the meaning and importance of Sabbath for us to have a clear understanding in our gospel. The Sabbath or Sabbath rest was meant to be a time to remember and celebrate God's goodness and the goodness of His works, both in creation and redemption. It was a day set apart for the praise of God, His work of creation, and His saving actions on our behalf. It was intended to bring everyday work to stop and to provide needed rest and refreshment. Jesus in today's gospel teaches us that Sabbath was not intended to put a stop to love of God and love of neighbor. The law of love replaced the law of rest, where Jesus shows the wrong actions of the Pharisees by pointing God's intention for Sabbath, which is to do good and to heal. God's word has power to heal and to set free from ignorance, error, intolerance, and prejudice. My dear brothers and sisters, from here I conclude that law was made for the goodness of everyone. God teaches us that law shouldn't blind us from helping those who are suffering. And if we choose to be an ignorant to those in need, then what is the use of law where its purpose is to do good in every individual in the world? Lastly, remember that we should honor the Lord's Day with appropriate rest and worship, while also treating our neighbor with love and compassion at all times.